Pisces, you're going to notice that the lighting's different. A lot of things are going to be different in this reading. And it's because this is a last minute, I'm going to wing it reading. So I went to go edit some videos this morning, some shorts this morning, and they were nowhere to be found. And I remember thinking to myself that either someone has pulled a ghosting or someone has a lot that they could want to say to you, but they can't get it across. Because again, in those readings, it was, what is this person feeling? What is this person thinking? What are they hiding? I was really pulling out a lot of uncomfortable emotion, if I'm going to be honest with you. And then they're gone. It's like I never did them. And I even asked myself if I did them. Was what I felt real? Did I do those readings? And I felt like I was kind of gaslighting myself. So I don't know. I feel like some of you could have recently, or this could be something you're going through now, or this is going to be something you're going through here in your near future. But there's an energy here of like a lot of confusion and being like, what happened? Where did it go? Why is it that I feel this way and I feel that they feel this way, but nothing is being said? So let's see. What? Seven of Cups on the bottom. Confusion, illusion. Yes. Okay, I think this could be someone else's feelings. I think someone here could be feeling a lot of confusion, illusion, unsureness. They could be exploring their options kind of in life. So let me see what this person wants to say to you. The person I'm bringing in could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. It could be someone who's kind of emotionally invested in you, in your life, in your story. So what do I mean when I say someone's emotionally invested? It means that they want to check up on you. They want to see how you're doing, what you've been doing. Being emotionally invested in someone doesn't mean that you want to build a family with them, that you want to marry them. It just means that you care. How have you been? Has things been going in your favor? Is there ways that I can help you maybe? That could be what someone here is feeling. This could be someone who's scared to get close to you, who has they have a lot to offer. I'm going to be honest. They have a lot to offer. They're stable, they're abundant, they're healthy. But they could have a problem with expressing their emotions. I just heard, because I'm always left empty-handed. So this person could feel like they've dealt with a lot of people who play games, or this person could feel like every time they open up or they show someone the true them, it's never worked out. So what's the point? That could be what someone's feeling. What is this person feeling? Give me like two more. Committing is really hard for me. I've been thinking about the memories that we've shared together. I'm scared I've messed this up. Okay, someone here could be scared that they've messed up a relationship. So what's the blockage in this relationship? Knight of Wands on the bottom. That could be a sense of impulsiveness. That could be taking action and not thinking it through. The Knight of Wands could also be a learner energy. So it could be the energy of like taking action and thinking that you're doing what's best, but in the future recognizing that maybe you weren't doing what was best, that you did something impulsively. When I see this card, I can sometimes think about, have you ever like quit dating someone or cut them off and then you question later if that was what you should have done? There's a part of you that's like, okay, could we have worked that out? Was that an absolute deal breaker? That could be the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands could be taking action, but then second guessing the action that you took, because there's still a learning process. Okay, well, I thought that was what was best for me. I thought that that was a deal breaker. But now that I look back, or now that I'm analyzing the situation as a whole, maybe that wasn't a deal breaker. That was maybe an excuse for me to dip out or keep my options open, or allow the situation to be confusing because I was confused, because I was overwhelmed. That, again, could be the learning energy. It isn't about being a player, being good, being bad, being inconsistent. It's about recognizing that sometimes we may think that we want something, but we might not be prepared for it, we might not be ready for it, or we might not be able to see it as what it is when we get it. So I definitely feel that someone here could be getting a message of truth or a message of bad news. And again, it could be around some sort of impulsive action that was taken that someone is now regretting. Now recognizing, this could also be someone who's like, I did that because I was scared to get close to you, but I also had maybe the inability to really understand what I was feeling in the moment. I don't know why, but for some of you, with this committing's really hard for me. I feel like this could be someone who has a hard time being tied down. Even if they're tied down, they don't stay for long. So I'm hearing the song Going, Going, Gone by Luke Combs. In that song, it says, some things in life are meant to fly, and others, they were born to run. You can't time up and leave them, like a changing of the season. Good things, they come and then they go. But the song is about sometimes not everything that we want to stay stays. Not everything that we want to keep is there to be forever. And some circumstances, situations, or even people are very fleeting. It's like she was made for moving on. Yeah, that's what the song says. And in the song it says, like a runaway train. Like lightning in the sky, like fireworks in July. Does lightning stay? Not always. Does the 4th of July last? It lasts once a year. It comes once a year. It lasts for a few hours. Some of you do it a little too much and make it last for a week. So you could be feeling that about someone, or someone could be feeling that about you. Getting a message of truth, or someone here is getting a message of truth or a message of bad news, and they're now regretting what they've done, what they did. That's what I'm saying. Someone here could have been scared of messing a relationship up and then did exactly that. They could have sabotaged the relationship without recognizing that they were sabotaging the relationship. Now here's the thing. I need you guys to keep an open mind, because some of you, it's going to be you. Some of you have either recognized recently, or you're going to recognize here coming up, that you got a problem with self-sabotaging. You got a problem with being quick to be like, nope, this can't work. Then you take yourself out of situations and go, could it not work, or did I not want it to work? Was that me protecting myself from what could have happened? So there's no coulda, we're just going to go ahead and stop it here. But again, for some of you, this is someone that has a lot to offer you, but is maybe scared on offering it. And there could be a lot of reasons why they're scared. Their intuition could be saying one thing. The past could be saying another. The overwhelming feeling of changes and cycles having to be completely different and life looking differently could be overwhelming for this person, which could be another reason why they shut down. How does this person feel for you? Ace of Wands, insane desire, insane passion. I will say this, if some of you are scared that you've ruined a relationship, or if someone is scared that they've ruined the relationship with you, I don't see that. I actually see it being able to kind of be revived, allowing a new beginning to be possible because there's different perspectives. And then it kind of reignites desire in a different way. I feel like when you're scared of messing something up, you'll do one of two things. You'll either run away from it, or you'll run straight towards it and go, you know what? The fear of losing it overwhelms me more than the fear of hooking it up. I feel like for someone here, it was easier to run from it. It's easier to run from this passion, this desire, me feeling impulsive, me feeling like I'm just going to throw all my rules, my regulations, my wants. I'm going to throw all of it out of the window. And I'm just going to be with you and enjoy you, and we're going to see where this goes. Some of you could have dealt with someone, or you could be the someone where you're so quick to have rules and regulations that you are sabotaging something from being able to grow because you want to control it. And you could be getting a new perspective around the fact that it's kind of time for you to throw I don't want to say caution to the wind, because you need to be cautious. You need to be strategic. You need to be smart. Don't be out there playing dumb. But yeah, a little bit like throw caution to the wind and enjoy life and allow things to unfold and recognize no matter how much you overthink it, no matter how much you think that you're controlling it, you can't change what is meant to happen. So if someone wants to be with you, there's nothing you can do that's going to make them change their mind. Even if it would make you change your mind, there's nothing that person is going to see and go, oh, I think that might be a deal breaker. Because again, there's this energy of like being open-minded. There's desire, there's passion, there's curiosity, and that's enough to keep us going. Yeah, truth, clarity. Somebody's going to end up giving truth and clarity to someone that they feel like they've ruined the relationship from being able to grow because they were still in an energy of maybe not trusting it, being wounded, being unsure, being scared to get so close that growth was unstoppable. This is what they're showing me. So growing with someone could be like a train going down the train tracks. Sometimes when a train's going down the train tracks, there's no stopping it. We need time to stop that train. We're going to need some distance to stop that train. That's your guys' dynamic. That's your love. And I think someone here or both of you here knew that. There was an energy or an awareness of once this starts growing, there is no stopping it. It's going to kind of be like a train going southbound. It's going, it's going, it's going, it's gone. There's no stopping it. And if you want to stop it, it might not be as easy said as done. Because let's be honest, a lot of those trains, they don't want to stop them. It ain't easy to stop them. And it ain't easy to get them back up and going. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of power. It's a lot of effort. That could have been something here that someone recognized, is that they maybe didn't trust when they should have. And I think someone here is going to speak that truth. I was scared. This is really hard for me. I'm not going to lie and say that I don't want to jump in both feet because I'm scared. That's the reason why this is so hard for me. But I will say that you've had me second guessing whether or not I'm ready for it. I don't want to mess this up, but I feel like I have messed this up. I feel like for some of you, there could be a question of like, can I have another shot? Now, some of you are going to be asking this person if you can have another shot. Yeah, someone here sees you as like confident, independent, abundant, stable, consistent. They view you as someone where you know who you are and it can't be shaken. You know who you are to your core. You know what you value. You know what's important to you. You know what you stand for. But again, there could be an energy here of like, let's be honest. Some of the most powerful people in the world are intimidating. They're fucking scary. They are. That could be how this person kind of feels for you, because you are the kind of person where it's like, I know what I value. I know what's important to me. I know where I'm willing to bend my morals, my values, and where I'm not. I know when I should sit at a table and drink with them, and I know when I need to get the hell up and leave the room. And I'm not going to say sorry for that. That's your energy. That can be intimidating though. How many people do you know in your life that are willing to say what they need to say and they don't care if anybody judges them? They don't care if they get shunned or pushed out of the group or told how weird they are. In order to be your true authentic self, you have to be willing to deal with criticism, to deal with people banishing you, judging you, talking about you. That's something that I think this person really likes about you. You know who you are. And that's hella attractive. But again, that could have been the element of like, I'm scared to get close to you. Because maybe the more they get to know you, the more it's going to be hard for them to really control how they feel. For some of you, this could be someone who's wanting to control how fast they're falling in love with you, and it kind of feels uncontrollable when you're around. So they're trying to distance themselves from you and avoid you. But then there's also a part of them that like craves you and needs you. So if you have ever suffered with an eating disorder, you know that there is an eating disorder where you can purge and binge. I get for some of you that could be this person's energy. There's an energy of like, I want to binge on you. I need your time, your affection, your attention. That could be wanting to spend days with you, like just binging. But then what happens after you binge? It's emotionally overwhelming. It could bring things out of you where it's like, okay, I ate so much, I feel sick, now I don't feel good, why did I eat so much, God? And then you maybe beat yourself up. And then what do? You purge. You get rid of it. You push it away. You punish yourself. There could be an energy here where this person, when it comes to you, they could get this big like binge on your energy. I need your time. I need your attention. I need your affection. Binge. And then they could go through the moment of like purging you. Don't get too close to someone. The last time you got too close to someone, you were codependent as hell and they brought you down and you let yourself go. And again, that could be the purging, because when you're purging, you will bully yourself. You will be mean to yourself. That is the cycle of an eating disorder. That could be the energy here for this person. There could be this kind of like cycle of bringing you in, pushing you away, bringing you in, pushing you away. But I do see with the Empress here that if you are in this cycle, it could be wounding you. So what do I mean by that? It could be triggering parts inside of you where you're questioning, why are you dealing with this? Why are you tolerating this? But it could also not really shake you like it used to. So I'm seeing an energy of like way back when, if someone wanted to ignore you and then like love bomb you or do any of those things, it used to with you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, all of the above. But now you've gotten so stable that it can't shake you. It's like, okay, whatever, you'll be back. They always come back. And if they don't, oh well. That's your energy. There's something pure about that. They're showing me a baby lamb. Yeah, I do see some sort of like coming back. So here coming up, there will be an opportunity for you guys to possibly speak about this relationship and this dynamic. Maybe where it went wrong, what the issues have been. Again, this could be a conversation around a lesson. The lesson could be, again, why do you bring me in to push me away? Why do you want to spend a weekend with me to then ignore me for 2 weeks? I need communication. That could be something that's going to happen. I see growth being the forefront of this relationship, okay? I see one of you being more confident when it comes to the growth and one of you being a little more scared to let the other one really close. I do see, though, a conversation about what is expected here for both of you to feel fulfilled. And I see it coming from a very vulnerable place. So whenever this conversation happens, this person's not going to be closed off. They're going to be open with you. They're going to be vulnerable. They're going to really tell you what they're feeling, what they're thinking, all of the above. Yeah, someone here has regrets. Something about fairness. Someone here could have ended a relationship to go seek their own happiness. Someone here could regret that though. But it could have been beneficial for that person or that party to grow as a human. Yeah, okay, give me one more and then I'm going to wrap this up. Some of you could be having a lot of people from your past coming back. Teachers from school, people you used to be friends with. You could be running into old neighbors. You're going to be running into a lot of people or coming across the path of a lot of people who once used to mean a lot more to you. I feel like they could have been substantial on your journey, whether, again, these are neighbors, lovers, friends. I see that happening, and I see that happening because there's going to be a lot of healing coming from it. So this could be something as simple as, okay, I ran into my neighbor, and I've not seen them since I was 5. They looked at me and said, God, you've turned into an amazing man. Man, you've turned into an amazing woman. Such a good mother, such a good son, such a good dad. And it's going to be kind of like healing for you to hear that, to hear that maybe you don't know that others recognize you in that light, but that there is a light that you're recognized in where it's good. It's healing. It's healing for you to hear, wow, I thought you forgot about me once I moved from the trailer park, but you haven't. You've kept tabs on me so much so that you still ask about me, that you now know I have children. I love that. That's what I'm saying. But again, whoever this is that we've been talking about the whole time, nobody's made them feel the way that you do. This could have just been someone who needed to get clear on what they wanted. Now again, Pisces, this could have been you. You could have needed to get clear on what you've wanted. And it's like that cycle is finally coming to an end so the new cycle can be opened. I know exactly what I want. I know the grass isn't greener. I know that I'm not going out there to look for my happiness because this is my happiness. Again, let's go back. I said someone could have walked away and now regretted it because it's like, well, I'm going to take a leap to go find what makes me happy, to find something that's fulfilling. But then they could look back and go, but wait, did I leave behind what was fulfilling? Because we had so much fun together. I loved being around you, and I've not found that since, or I've not found it in the magnitude since then. And again, somebody here could be recognizing that they can't find that anywhere else. So that could be making them kind of lean more towards going through a change instead of avoiding it or running from it, or inviting it in to then push it away. It's like them having to really see this through different eyes is helping them open up to it and not really second guess it or question it, which I think is what needed to happen. But again, there's gonna have to be a conversation here around choices that were made, why those choices were made, how that could have benefited one person or both to really focus on themselves and to find self-love. So I will say that if there's a separation here, some of you are going to get mad at hearing this, but the separation was beneficial for both of you. It was beneficial for both of you to focus on yourselves, to give to yourselves, to find yourselves, but for also you to be able to come to the relationship with a more forgiving heart, a more understanding heart, and a heart where you could actually be really vulnerable and recognize that sometimes being vulnerable doesn't mean saying something they don't want to hear. Being vulnerable is being able to look at someone and go, listen, you're not going to want to hear this, but in this moment, I feel this way. This is how I perceive this to be. Now, please clarify or change my mind or tell me what you're thinking, because I'm being vulnerable enough to tell you that I could be wrong in this moment, but I don't feel that I am. So what's going on? That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. Have a blessed day.